There's an old saying that, well, maybe this wasn't the exact old saying, but there was somewhat an old saying that somehow said, "Those that wait for something good will eventually get it," or something like, "You can never, you always have to wait to good things happen," or "Good things comes from those who wait." Well, do you know what? They are fools for thinking that. Our human life is all about waiting. We are waiting for to grow up. We are waiting for our payment from our job. We are waiting for the tests that's going to happen. We are waiting for movies to be released. And we're even waiting for manga chapters to be released. Waiting is part of human nature, but we can never ever get used to it. So don't go complaining to me that saying, "Oh, finally there's a chapter you don't really complain that much about." I told you it will happen eventually, and I was just saying, "No, you didn't say that to me." Because I am just saying what I want to say at that moment. And then what I say later on will be it. So what's all this rant about? Well, this is the Shokugeki no Soma chapter 3:10:1. Was it really that bad? No, it wasn't. It was actually more of a hope chapter, which was about time. What I'm complaining about that it took this long until we finally got it. Soma serves this dish. Once again, a dish that looks extremely underwhelming, but is overwhelming. It is fried rice. Well, that's Soma for you. Of course, it doesn't really look that way. Asashi taunts him for that more, but then he suddenly realizes that it's strange. As one of the judges feeds the other judges, suddenly they cannot stop eating, as it's revealed that the dish of Soma actually has pleasant of many different flavors. Or, in essence, it actually is a perfect middle finger to Asashi. You know that Asashi steals others' techniques and makes them his own. In a way, you could say that it's based like the TV trope line, "all your powers combined." But Soma here uses a similar one, a good natured "all your powers combined," because all these different dishes are based on opponents or his own experience that he has had over Totsuki. But before that, he mentions that he braised the pork using carbonated water, and the dish contains fish of aqua passe and green bean from India, as well as many things more. It is not just the fried rice itself; it's this dish that is gently toasted in butter and boiled in broth. In other words, it's close to pilaf, originates in Turkish cuisine. Basically, it is merging a lot of different worlds all together, and even merged with some kind of donabe. It's basically a 5-point star of Pilla from Turkish cuisine-esque base, shiny, super delicious dongpo, Italy white fish, plenty of licks, clam, aqua place. Using the powder, you gather them into one super special fried egg, which an egg and oaf which means eggs in French, and the French is an El Rigo of mayonnaise supported by mirepiox, and finally India's spicy portals were red childs, and a lot of them are based on his previous experience. That Pilath is remarkably very similar to his meat dish that he used against Mimisaka. That aqua passe is the one dish that Kurokiba used against him. The egg dish is very similar to that special egg fried bomb that he did very long time ago. Those mixed powder rices of the different dishes, including the Indian ones that he learned from as Hayama. As Asashi's dragon begins to have his villainous breakdown, the judge is suddenly saying that this is a very good one. It's walking on a dangerous tightrope, but it's a furious clash. As the judge of information saying that uh, Soma's dish is a lot different than Asashi's. He's describing him like he was like a main character who has made all the various shifts in his allies in his quest, which was Asashi's, the spitting image of an adventurous hero, while Soma, who uses 5 different cuisines, was certainly like a demon king. How ironic. Well, either way, back on the topic is the fact that we see some flashback of Hayama and Mimisaka. They all got invitations for Blue, but they all turned it down. A number of days ago, they have all been Soma has kept on challenging the former elite tense over and over again, and he never ever lost faith. That has always been Soma's greatest strength. I say what I want about Shogi no Soma, and trust me, that has been not so very good lately, because, well, I just cannot enjoy it as I used to. But what I can enjoy is that Soma's character has always been what it's always been. A man that is not shy from losing, and even if he is losing, he is not letting that work fit in. Or in Hayama's case, in the first place, he's got nothing to lose at all. He always challenges his whole body on the line, always cheerfully smiling. As the former one has graduated, everyone is happening next. So, well, Soma is basically the general of Soma. So he finally asks Mana to taste his dish. Of course, she refuses. After all, she's an arrogant bee of a woman. But then Soma finally says the words that we have wanted to hear for a very long time. Is that this is a dish that is never seen before on Earth, or more likely, or that's what I want to say. More like this is a fried rice menu with cooked with memories that he has of his mom. We haven't heard about his mom for ages. Are we finally gonna see that? It's about time. If this manga is gonna end, then at least give us the Yukihara mom first. Some sad flashbacks may very well do this manga good. Or everything else. Well, of course, it turns out that Mana didn't want to eat that. Well, big surprise. So I'm just looking forward when she's gonna eat that. She's probably gonna reject it even more now when she hears this memory of his mom, because after all, she doesn't want to be a mother anymore. But oh yes, it was a more satisfying chapter than the last 20 chapters all in combined. But that doesn't mean I acknowledge it as a good chapter. I just admit that it was better than many things more, because unlike many other chapters, this was hope. But it's still gonna be a while before Asashi finally tastes the ultimate taste of defeat. When that happens, then that chapter will undoubtedly be good. But no, I have a feeling we're gonna enter a flashback now. A sad one. But if it's about this Yukihara mom, I will go through it. So give me your thoughts if you have any.